Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After episode 9's release, Daredevil, Born Again reaches a coveted Rotten Tomatoes milestone, held by all previous seasons of the Marvel show. Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 concludes the first part of Matt Murdock's MCU show with several shocking scenes and a major cliffhanger that influences the story of all street-level heroes and possibly every upcoming Marvel project set in New York. Daredevil, Born Again Season 1 wraps up on a harrowing yet exciting note, and it upholds the legacy of Netflix's 3 Daredevil seasons. Soon after Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 became available on Disney+. The Phase 5 MCU series received a certified fresh label on Rotten Tomatoes. As of Episode 9's release, Daredevil, Born Again holds an 88% critics score and an 80% audience score. Previously, Daredevil, Born Again's Rotten Tomatoes scores fluctuated around the 80s, with its critics score typically outmatching its audience score by 4 to 8 percentage points. Daredevil, Born Again's critics and audience score never dipped below 80%, but it only received a certified fresh label until Episode 9 aired. According to Rotten Tomatoes rules, a show receives certified fresh status when it reaches a score of 75% with at least 20 reviews. Daredevil, Born Again has qualified for certified fresh status since Episode 1 aired, but Rotten Tomatoes waited until the whole first season concluded to assign it the label. Daredevil, Born Again currently has 200 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Across 9 episodes, Daredevil, Born Again's multiple major deaths were received with different reactions. Ironically, though, Foggy Nelson's shocking death was well received by critics and fans after Episode 1. While White Tiger's murder didn't save Episode 2's Rotten Tomatoes scores from dropping a little when Episode 3 dropped, Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 features Commissioner Gallo's gruesome death, and it maintains high scores that secure a certified fresh stamp. Daredevil, Born Again Episode 9 also brought the fan favorite Frank Castle and Karen Page, whose complex relationship made Netflix's Daredevil Seasons 2 and 3 popular with fans. Daredevil, Born Again Season 1 ends on a cliffhanger that introduces Daredevil's rebellion army and allows Wilson Fisk's plans to succeed scot-free. Given its open-ended nature, Daredevil, Born Again Season 1's finale is less likely to receive a higher Rotten Tomatoes score than Season 2's potentially epic climax. When Daredevil, Born Again Season 2 arrives in 2026, it faces the challenge of meeting Season 1's certified fresh expectations, but also the advantage of developing Daredevil's war against Mayor Fisk over several new episodes. In the ever-evolving landscape of superhero television, the return of Daredevil, Born Again has been a topic of intense conversation among fans and critics alike. Following its highly anticipated comeback after a several-year hiatus, the series has managed to strike a resonant chord with viewers, culminating in a significant milestone: a substantial score on Rotten Tomatoes that reflects both critical acclaim and fan appreciation. The journey back, Daredevil, which originally ran for 3 seasons on Netflix, garnered a dedicated fan base for its dark storytelling, complex characters, and breathtaking action sequences. The titular character, played by Charlie Cox, quickly became a standout among the pantheon of Marvel superheroes. Despite its groundbreaking success, the show had been mired in uncertainty after its cancellation in 2018. However, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is never short of surprises, and the fans' persistent clamoring for Daredevil's return eventually paid off. When it was announced that Cox would reprise his role in a new series titled Daredevil, Born Again, excitement was palpable. The show's premise hinted at a fresh start while still honoring the rich narrative tapestry woven in previous seasons. As the release date neared, viewers prepared to welcome back the man without fear, blissfully hopeful for what the new series would bring. Once Daredevil, a warm reception, Born Again finally premiered, it was met with eager anticipation. Early episodes showcased a well-crafted blend of nostalgia and innovation, reintroducing familiar faces while also incorporating new characters and story arcs. Critics praised the show for maintaining the grittiness that defined earlier iterations, alongside fresh themes relevant to contemporary audiences. The series' exploration of darker emotional themes, moral dilemmas, and complex relationships resonated with longtime fans and newcomers alike. The early reviews began rolling in, each one showcasing a blend of admiration for the character development and storytelling. The tone was primarily positive, laying the groundwork for what would become a major milestone on Rotten Tomatoes. The show reached a remarkable score of over 90% in its childhood category, signaling strong approval from critics and fans. The milestone achieving a score of over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes is no small feat, especially in the saturated market of superhero content. This milestone reflects not only the quality of the show, but also the impact it has made in its brief lifespan. As of its current ratings, Daredevil, Born Again stands alongside some of the most lauded superhero shows and films, creating a legacy that may very well shape the future of the genre. The factors behind the score. Multiple factors contribute to the remarkable response to Daredevil, Born Again. One of the most significant aspects is the depth and complexity of the characters. Charlie Cox's portrayal of Matt Murdock remains both compelling and nuanced, affording viewers the chance to truly connect with the character. The writing team skillfully navigates Matt's internal struggles, ambitions, and the relentless fight against his demons, an element that allows audiences to empathize deeply. Moreover, the supporting cast has brought an array of talent to the table. With the return of Vanessa Fisk, played by Ayelet Zurer, and the introduction of new characters such as Elektra and Kingpin, the ensemble cast has created an intricate interplay of relationships, motives, and moral ambiguity. Each character contributes meaningfully to the overarching narrative, resulting in engaging subplots that further enrich the viewing experience. Crafting a masterpiece. Daredevil, Born Again has also benefited from its production values. High-quality cinematography, spectacular action sequences, and meticulous attention to detail have elevated the show's overall presentation. The fight choreography continues to impress, with sequences that are both thrilling and artistically choreographed. Audiences eagerly await these professionally executed battles, harkening back to the iconic hallway fight scenes from the earlier series, which have now become somewhat of a hallmark. Alongside visual elements, the thematic exploration has also garnered praise. The creators wisely incorporate contemporary social issues, such as justice, morality, and the battle against corruption, into the core narrative. By doing so, they enhance the show's relevance, allowing Daredevil, Born Again to resonate in today's socio-political climate. Fan engagement and community. An equally pivotal aspect contributing to its Rotten Tomatoes score is the engagement of the fan community. Fans have actively voiced their excitement about the series on social media platforms, creating a buzz that bolstered its reception. Through forums, fan art, discussions, and watch parties, the collective enthusiasm has reinforced the importance of community among viewers. Moreover, the inclusion of fan-favorite elements from the comic book source material has ignited nostalgia for longtime admirers of the character. The showrunners have cleverly woven classic story arcs into the narrative, allowing fans to revel in the shared history of Daredevil's comic book legacy. A toast to the future. Reaching this major milestone on Rotten Tomatoes is not merely a badge of honor. It represents the collaborative effort of an entire team, actors, writers, directors, and producers, all contributing to a vision that resonates profoundly with both old and new fans. The commitment to storytelling and character development has transformed Daredevil, Born Again, into not just a sequel, but rather an essential addition to the Marvel canon. As viewers eagerly await news about Season 2, there's a sense of optimism in the air. If the first season is any indication, Daredevil, Born Again is set to explore even deeper narratives while holding true to its roots. The enthusiasm surrounding the show suggests that it will continue to thrive, and the Rotten Tomatoes score is a testament to its impact. Conclusion: celebrating the achievement. The achievement of a major milestone on Rotten Tomatoes is a defining moment in the legacy of Daredevil, Born Again. It highlights not only the dedication and hard work of the cast and crew, but also the unmatched passion of the fans. In a world where superhero content is constantly evolving, Daredevil, Born Again has solidified its place as a standout series marked by high-stakes drama, compelling characters, and insightful storytelling. As the journey continues, audiences can only hope that this momentum sustains itself, fostering even more excitement and engagement in the seasons to come. With every episode, Matt Murdock's battle as the Man Without Fear captivates viewers, inviting them along on an extraordinary journey through the shadows of Hell's Kitchen. Today, as fans celebrate the show's Rotten Tomatoes achievement, they simultaneously look forward to what the future holds for the world of Daredevil. The milestone is not merely a number, it is a collective triumph that reaffirms the importance of storytelling in the realm of superheroes.